So it's like, yeah, think it through before you make the decision, but your gut is leading you, telling you that this is what you need to do next. This is where you need to go next. This is where you'll get the things that you're requesting. This is where you'll still stay on your abundant timeline, and you will seek more because this is where we're guiding. You will get more because this is where we're guiding you to go. But if you refrain from listening to that and be like, no, I'm giving up if I go back, then your intuition is going to get stronger and stronger, and more tower moments are going to happen. And yeah, the creator will provide for you and make it so that you survive in that moment. But he's going to send you another tower moment to be like, is this what you want to constantly go through day in and day out, week by week, that something is not working out for you here? So it's like, that's what the challenging part is. It's like really listening to that gut to be like, yeah, no, it's time to move on. And this is with all areas of life. With making a decision of where you want to live, the creator will show you tower moments where things will be a struggle, and he'll provide for you, but he'll show you another situation that, hey, the same type of struggle you'll experience to show you that you're not making the decision that you're meant to make. You're not deciding, you're choosing to stay out of fear that you're going to be felt like you gave up before you actually gave it a chance. But you did try, and you know in your heart that you did try, and that's when you have to just accept it and say, okay, I'm moving on, I'm letting go, I'm not holding on to that thing of staying somewhere just because I made that move and I want to try to make it happen because I already made that choice and I'm scared to go back because of the unknown, right? So that's even with relationships. Like, we don't leave toxic relationships, and tower moment will happen, but we don't leave it because we're scared. So it's like the same way it happens in relationships, where it's like tower things will just get worse and worse, more toxic, and you're not leaving because you're scared of the unknown, of what's out there after this. How is life going to be without this person? And you stay in that toxic situation all because of fear. But your intuition is showing you all these towers to say you need to get out of this situation because it's not healthy for you. It's not serving you. You're not growing. And the same thing about living somewhere. Your intuition and signs will happen, towers, to show you. So when you're still struggling with what decision to make, just spend time in self-reflection, and your mind will come up with the solutions. It'll go through the fears, it'll go through the anxieties, it'll go through the pros and cons, it'll go through all of these things, and then you'll finally feel that gut feeling that, yeah, this is the right decision and I feel good about it, and you won't look back. You'll feel good about that decision, and you'll move forward in that direction and look forward to the unknown, pursuing whatever happens. And mistakes will still happen, and some things won't work out exactly how you plan when you're in that new place that you go to, but it still doesn't mean that it wasn't the right decision. There's always things for us to learn in every situation. There's a reason why the universe is guiding us to that place, because it wants us to learn another set of lessons. So just because some things are not working out or some things are a struggle, it doesn't mean you're not meant to be there. It just means that you're meant to learn some stuff there. So it's like, you have to know the difference between what struggle is, where you're meant to be and where you're not meant to be. So if you're faced with the same problem that's making it so that you're unable to stay somewhere, like what I told you in Toronto, everything fell apart, that I felt like I had to leave because there was no other option, then yeah, the universe makes that decision because you weren't able to make a decision. So he puts you in a circumstance where he forces you to make the decision that leads you to your highest timeline. So it's like here, for example, there's the same problem that keeps happening over and over again, and it's making me feel like, shoot, like, this is not where I'm meant to be. I can't keep living like this. I don't want to keep living like this. And that's what's pushing me to make the decision where I'm like, no, I need to go back because I know that I could deal with those situations over there. So, whereas if it's not the same reoccurring problem, the exact same thing happening, then it'll happen in your relationship, it'll happen where you live. It means that you're supposed to move on. You're supposed to let go and give up on that situation, basically. But if it's new problems that arise, then that doesn't mean that you're meant to give up on a place. It's just new challenges that you're supposed to meant to overcome and tackle. The same thing happening over again means you need to let go of that situation, but new challenges, it's just about you tackling them. So use your discernment, listen to your intuition, spend time self-reflection, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, the tower moments that the universe is trying to show you, and learn the lesson from it so you don't have to keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. And even if you make a decision and it feels right in that moment, and then say in a few months or a year it doesn't pan out to be the right decision, you'll still have lessons and things that you're meant to learn there, and it doesn't mean that it wasn't the right decision for that.